MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers. Toronto go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Eric Lauer is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, Lourdes Gurriel having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
So a solo shot down the line in left, number 31 for him on the season. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
So digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder,
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Stepping in for the Jays, Salvador Perez. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Fisher. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, Garcia.
Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Garcia, 28 years old. He's a 9-year major league vet. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1. And Dan, D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his. Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Hira on third. Navarez at second with one away. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 3-run home run down the line in right. Number 201 in his career. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Now the pitch.
The third baseman.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Grichuk is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's only 2 for 10. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Perez moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But not before. Second inning set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Reese McGuire.
Number 10.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In now, Derek Fisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tanner Roark, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail 5-2. Into the box, Eric Lauer. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he pops it up. Gurriel ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out.
The center fielder, number 6.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in now for the Brewers, Avisail Garcia. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. This is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. But the Brewers tack on. Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time. And a pitch swung on and bounced to Arcia at short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, it's time to check the standings in the NL Central as you see where the Brewers find themselves entering action today. Digging in to try it again, Lourdes Gurriel. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. A bouncer to the left side. A throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. They still trail here. It's 6-2. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%. Something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ryan Dull is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Mondesi is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 12.
Digging in, Justin Smoke. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And right into the shift. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Fouled off. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Here's Jed Jerko now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's 7-2. All set for the start of the fourth. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boy.
Here's a fly ball well hit. Garcia looks up. Gone to lead off the inning.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Randall Griffith.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Ground ball right into the shift. Garcia fields it cleanly, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now batting, number 10.
Now at the plate, Reese McGuire. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. A run for the Jays. Stepping into the box, Orlando Arcia. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Matt Bowman, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Eric Lauer only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Center fielder, number
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now that's popped up. Perez in foul ground. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So here's Avisail Garcia. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Brandon Drury will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Blue Jays. Number 3, Brandon Drury.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 9 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Grounded to short. Garcia gloves it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
To short, hit hard. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Ready once again, Lourdes Gurriel comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hard hit ball to second. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Guerrero carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A pause and the 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all, as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Sir Anthony Dominguez, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
ready to go for the last half of the inning. That'll bring up Christian Yelich. Fouled away. Popped up. Guerrero trying to get there. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And there's one away now. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In comes Fisher. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now. Now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. He's got it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoak. McGuire is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no. Teoscar Hernandez will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Salvador Perez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Boy, that's a bullet right there. You're thinking this is extra bases off the bat, but a terrific play by the outfielder.
Yeah, and I thought he was hanging out watching himself and digging what he had just done, but that's not the case. He was busting it out of the box. Nice play by the defender to get that ball in, hold him to his single.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Kane. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Skied down the left field line. Garcia is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. Stepping up to the plate, Derek Fisher. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Jordan Romano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
Lifted in the air to center field. Kane is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Blue Jays strand 3. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Here's Jed Jerko now, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the sixth. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop Mondesi. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Romano, a 6'4" right-hander. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Fisher will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. The pitcher, Eric Lauer, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Popped up. Perez has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Lorenzo Cain. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. 2 out with the man at first. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back on it is the left fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow, you don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters. And sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 7th inning ready to roll, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Liner in there for a base hit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 26 for him on the season as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Wow, 9 home runs. Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Dan, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. Drives it out to deep right center field. Yelich going back at the track, the wall. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
And up steps Salvador Perez. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Garcia has a read on it. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 50.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Garcia looks up. And that one is gone. J.P. Fireisen comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 76, J.P. Fireisen.
To the plate now, Reese McGuire. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Kane arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Derek Fisher. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Fireisen playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Garcia has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Keston Hiura.
The second baseman, Keston.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Thomas Pannone comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. In now, Omar Narvaez. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone into the home bullpen.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. One away for the Brewers in their half of the seventh. And here's the third baseman, Jed Jerko now. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
At the plate, Orlando Arcia is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Grichuk is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Wilmer Font is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 63, Wilmer Font.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Garcia. Gone!
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Adalberto.
So now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Corey Knebel will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brock Holt is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Lourdes Gurriel is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Hard hit at third. Sliding stop by Jerko. The throw to first. Touché, sir. Ready for another shot now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. Knebel has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fouled away. Smoke on the ground left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
To first. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. Here's Brock Holt now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Lorenzo Cain, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. And now here's another fly ball, this one carrying out to right field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Avisail Garcia. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 71.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And here comes the first baseman, Salvador Perez.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Yeah, that last out.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Garcia is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. At the plate, Reese McGuire, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. Bounce to first, scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
12-9, the final in this one. Milwaukee jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eric Lauer earns his 5th winner of the year. Tanner Roar only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. Josh Hader earns the save out of the bullpen, his 22nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball. hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.